Chase Boyd will bring it down the court. Kicks it over to Jack Smith. Smith looking for help. Bounce pass over to Stuckey. Thought about a shot. Now it's over to Boyd. He'll shoot a three. It is up. Oh, doesn't touch anything. Carlson on the rebound. Carlson slings it back to Smith. Back over to Stuckey. To Boyd. Gets it inside to Crum. He'll lay it up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound over the top of the owl. Kicks it over to Carlson. He drives baseline. Knocked away. Right into the hands of Aiden Stuckey. He gets it back over to Chase Boyd. Back to Ryan Carlson. Taken right away. He gets it while he's on the floor. Kicks it back to Smith. Thought about a shot. Will not. That was guarded there by Jamin Bell. Kicks it back over to Stuckey. He'll shoot a three. Airballs it right into the hands of Ryan Carlson. Knocked out of bounds by the Owls, but the Gators touched it last. So the starting lineup here for the Bradford Owls. Number 1, Lucas Wallace. Number 12, Braylon Austin. Number 13, Trey Curcio. Number 14, Landon Davenport. And number 22, Jamin Bell. So they'll get it back out to Wallace. Wallace to the top of the key. Kicks it inside. Wide open layup. No, he doesn't get it. He gets his own rebound shot and a foul. Shot taken by Braylon Austin. We'll see who that foul's on. On the floor for the Gators is Jack Smith, Ryan Carlson, Chase Boyd, Ian Crum, and Aiden Stuckey. Those are your starting 5. So that foul is going to be on number 12, Jack Smith. His first foul sends Austin to the line. Lines up his first shot. Is up and in. So the Owls take a 1-0 lead. So Austin getting ready for his second shot. It is up and in, a swish. So now the Owls on top of the Gators, 2-0 in this JV matchup. 5:53 to go here in the first. Kicks it over to Smith. Smith asking for help, gets it over to Stuckey. Stuckey back to Smith. Staying out behind the arc. Bounce pass over to Stuckey. Thought about a shot. It's going to be stripped away, but he gets his own rebound back. Back over to Smith. Kicks it over to Carlson. Guarded there by Austin. All the way across court. Lucky he got it. Bounce pass inside to Crum from Boyd. He'll lay it up off the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up and in. So Ian Crum with the score to tie it up 2-2. Gets it back out to Wallace. Wallace dribbling in. Puts it back out to Davenport. He'll shoot a three. Off the rim, no good. A jump for it, knocked out of bounds by Ian Crum, so the Owls will retain possession. 5:03 to go, 2-2 is the score. Well, we have a break in the action, and thank you for tuning into the Gator Network broadcast tonight. I am Jeremy Morey. I'm joined here with Jason Okerlund and Dave Bartlett, our technical producer. And on camera, center court is Connor Valentine, and up here in the Crow's Nest is Levi Howard. So Bell now with the ball for the Owls. He'll kick it over to Curcio. Bounce pass inside to Austin. He'll take a jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Crum. And he'll kick it forward to Boyd. 4:39 to go here in the first. Kicks it over to Stuckey. Thought about a shot. Pulls it down. Back over to Boyd. To Carlson. Oh, pass intercepted by Wallace. He'll kick it ahead to Bell. He'll put it up and no good. Rebounded by Bell again. He'd take another shot. A third shot. Still no good. And Carlson comes down with it for the Gators. Pushes it across half court. Kicks it back to Boyd. A little bit sloppy passing here. Oh, yeah, there it was again from Boyd. Looking for Smith underneath, knocked away. And Wallace will take it now for the Owls and kicks it ahead to Curcio. Curcio up to Austin. Austin goes baseline, back to Davenport. He'll lose it. Picked up by Smith. He'll roll it across the court. Oh! And a foul called. That's going to be on number 13. Oh, number 22. That's going to be on Jamin Bell. So the first team foul for the Owls. Carlson inbounds to Boyd as he works across half court. Gets it down to Stuckey. Guarded tightly there by Max Warner. Warner is now in for Davenport, who takes a seat. Or Bell, my apologies, Bell. And we'll see Dibble coming in for Stuckey for the Gators Yeah, Max Warner, that's his first foul, second for the Owls. So Dibble looking to inbound it, and he steps over the line, so a turnover for the Gators. So, Jason, what do you think here so far?
Pretty even competition. I mean, obviously we're not putting many points up here, but clean some things up, and we ought to have a good game.
So into Tessina. Back over to Warner, into the lane. He bounced pass back out. That's going to be Austin. No! Rebounded by the Owls. Taken back out by Curcio. A little bit sloppy there on the floor. Picked up, blocked away by Dibble, or by Crum. Great block. And it'll stay Owls basketball. Wallace to inbound. He's guarded there by Carlson. And they'll get it into Curcio. Curcio back over to Austin. Austin to Tessina. Back over to Wallace. Into the lane, looking for Austin. Wasn't there, out of bounds, so a turnover by the Owls. 3:14 to go here in this first period of the JV game. 2-2 is the score. And it looks like a sub coming in for Bradford. That'll be number 25, Jake Whitlow. And we'll see Braylon Austin take a seat. So an inbound from Crum to Boyd. Boyd calling out the play. He'll get it down to Carlson. Good. Oh, he tried to go to Crum. There was Boyd over to Dibble. He puts it up and in.
Nice.
Good shot there from Dibble. 4-2 now. Gators leading. Gets it back to Wallace. Wallace into the lane, looking for a pass underneath. It wasn't there. Knocked away by the Gators. Pass intended for Jake Whitlow. So ahead to Smith. Smith moving around, gets it back out to Carlson. Carlson guarded there by Curcio. Moves into the lane. Back over to Dibble. Thought about a shot. He'll pull it down, looking for help. All the way out to Smith. Smith met there by Wallace. Back out to Carlson. 2:23 to go. Carlson driving. Pass over to Smith. He'll go baseline. Puts it up, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to send Jack Smith to the line. The foul is going to be on number 1, Lucas Wallace. Replay here on screen. You see Smith going baseline, and there was the foul. So Smith at the line. First shot up, no good. It's now 3 team fouls in this opening period for the Owls. Second shot by Smith is in. So it's now 5-2 Gators. Curcio now running the Owl offense. Kicks it over to Tessina. Tessina back to Wallace. Whitlow calling for the pass at the top of the key. He's going to go in the lane. Kicks it back out to Curcio. Curcio at the blocks. Kicks it back out to Whitlow. Over to Warner. Now back out to Wallace. Wallace into the lane. Layup, and no, he missed it. Rebound by Carlson. Moving quickly. He's going to have it stripped away if he's not careful. He regains possession. Good job there from Ryan. Passes it back out to Boyd. And I'll get it over to Smith. He's going to go baseline again. Bounce pass to, looking for Crum. Knocked away by Wallace. The Owls are moving fastly the other way. Layup by Wallace. No, he missed it again. A scrum for the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Gator basketball.
The Owls have some pretty aggressive defense. They're just not capitalizing when they get the ball back here.
Yeah, they really do. A lot of sloppy passes here early on from this Gator JV squad. So they'll inbound it. It'll be Boyd. Over to Smith. Smith looking for some help. Here comes Stuckey. So Stuckey on, Carlson off. Oh, dangerous pass there from Dibble to Boyd, knocked away by Max Warner. It'll stay Gator basketball. 1:10 to go here in the opening period of this JV game. 5-2 Gators. So it'll be Dibble to inbound. Looking, he'll get it into Boyd. Boyd back over to Stuckey. He'll shoot a three. It is up, off the back of the rim, no good. And it'll come down with it. Owl basketball. Lucas Wallace with a rebound. They kick it ahead quickly. Tessina now. Back out to Warner. He'll shoot a three. It's up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boyd. Under a minute to go. Still 5-2. Boyd crosses half court. Kicks it back over to Smith. Back down to Dibble. Guarded there by Warner. Gets it back to Stuckey. Back to Dibble. He'll put up a three off the front of the rim. And rebounded by the Owls, number 21, Caden Tessina. And he's moving the Owls the other way. Looks for a pass underneath. That's going to be Curcio. Kicks it back out. Stolen by Jack Smith. He'll slow it down now. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Over to Boyd. Waiting for things to develop. A lot of time, 12 seconds. Going to run this quarter out. Oh, pass intended there for Smith. Couldn't handle it, out of bounds. So we'll see Patrick McMahon coming on now for Braden Dibble. Lucas Wallace to inbound here for the Owls. Gets it into Curcio. 5 seconds. Into the lane, layup, and he walked. Shot doesn't go anyway, but a walk there from number 13, Trey Curcio. Inbound by McMahon. 3 seconds to go. Boyd will heave it and barely hit the backboard. So at the end of the first quarter, Port Allegany on top of the Bradford Owls, 5-2. So Jason, what'd you think of that first period?
Tight game. I don't think the score reflects the action we had here, but like I said earlier, we get this cleaned up. I think we're going to be able to put up some points.
Yeah, I agree. I think Bradford has missed quite a few opportunities, but those opportunities really came on bad passes from the Gators. I think Coach Blaine Moses probably telling them to get those passes under control, make good passes. Unfortunately, that one right down here, just this last one we saw, looked like a clean pass to Jack Smith. He just couldn't handle it, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah. Missed opportunities.
Yep, for sure. So the scoring in that first quarter for the Gators, 1 point from Jack Smith, 2 from Dibble, and 2 from Crum. And the only 2 points on the board for the Owls came courtesy of foul shots from Braylon Austin. He made both of them. We're about 3 seconds away from starting this second quarter. And tonight at halftime of the varsity game, please come on down to the Swamp. We have the 6th grade boys playing their scrimmage against each other. Last Wednesday night, when we hosted Countersport, the 5th grade boys played. It's always nice to see the next generation of Gators in action. Plenty of seats available here in the Swamp.
See some of those kids showing up already, so that's nice to see.
Yeah.
Get here and watch some basketball before they play.
So an inbound from Wallace to Curcio, and he'll kick it over to Bell. Bell moves into the lane. He loses it. Stuckey takes it right away from him. He's going to slow it down and wait for everybody to catch up, and he'll get it back to Boyd. Boyd over to Smith. Smith back to Carlson. Met there by Bell. Nearly knocked away. Very tight defense from the Owls here. Gets it over to a wide open Boyd. He'll put up a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Curcio. And he'll cross half court. Curcio over to Wallace. Wallace moving in. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Inside to Davenport, lays it up. And a travel again on the Owls. That shot did fall, but will not count as Landon Davenport, number 14 for Bradford, traveled into the lane. So now Boyd will bring it down for the Gators. 6:06 to go in the second frame of this JV game. Gets it over to Stuckey. Stuckey, long pass knocked away by Wallace. And a great play there from Lucas Wallace. Jumps and throws it off the legs of Chase Boyd. And it rolls out of bounds. Heads up play, another sloppy pass from these Gators. So it'll be Curcio now. Gets it over to Bell. Bell moves to the top of the key. It's knocked away by Carlson. It's a race for the ball. It's picked up by Bell. Back out to Curcio. 5:35 to go. Gets it over to Wallace. Wallace moves into the lane. Picks up his dribble, looking for help. Back out to Curcio. Curcio working on Boyd. The ball stripped away, picked up by Austin. Inside to Davenport. He gets it, layup, and in and out, no good. Rebound by Carlson. Another missed opportunity from the Owls. So Boyd will bring it down over to Jack Smith. Smith works it around, met by 2 Owls. Bounce pass over to Stuckey. Thought about a 3, pulls it back down. Guarded there by Bell. Back out to Boyd near the center court logo. A crossover, Curcio. Bounce pass back out to Smith. Over to Stuckey. Puts up a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Davenport. Tries to kick it out, knocked away by Dibble. And the Owls do retain possession. Curcio now with the ball. 4:35 to go here in the second quarter. Inside to Davenport. The ball stripped away. They're struggling for it. Picked up by Dibble. And a timeout taken by Coach Blaine Moses with 4:29 to go here in the second quarter. Scoreless second quarter.
Boy, the defense has been exciting to watch so far.
Yeah, stifling defense on both ends. Another bad pass here from the Gators. But yeah, just missed opportunities down at the other end of the court for the Owls.
If they had those back, I think we'd be looking at a different game by now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if they had, we'd be down by 10.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had a lot of opportunities.
Yep. Let's take a little break here in the action. Okay, and we're coming out of the timeout now. It'll be Port basketball. Looks like Ryan Carlson will inbound it for the Gators. He'll get it into Boyd. Boyd coming across half court. Bounce pass over to Smith. Met quickly by Davenport. Shot up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded underneath by Austin. He kicks it to Davenport, gives it right back to Austin. A good look there from Chase Boyd. Inside, layup, and in.
There we go.
5-4. Shot made by number 25, Jake Whitlow. So ahead to Smith. Smith working around. Bell on him tightly. Bounce pass over to Stuckey. Ooh, deep three, thought about it. Over to Carlson. Into the lane, picks up his dribble, looking back. Little bounce. Oh, shovel pass knocked away. It's going to be an out of bounds.
White ball.
Caden Tessina. Great hustle by him, but grabbed the ball and his foot was out of bounds. So we'll see Braden Dibble inbounding here for Port. And he'll get it into Smith. Guarded tightly by Davenport. Bounce pass back out to Boyd. He's into the lane. Bounce pass wide open. Stuckey. He'll put up a three. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Whitlow. And he'll get it ahead to Austin.
Those don't want to go in tonight.
They do not. Can't buy a bucket from deep for the Gators. Austin will lay it up and in. So the Owls now have a 6-5 lead. 4 points coming from Braylon Austin. The Owls capitalizing on some of these opportunities now. Davenport on Smith very tightly. And it's going to be a foul on number 14, Landon Davenport. First foul of this second quarter. And we'll see Ian Crum coming in for Braylon Dibble. Only one foul so far for the Gators, and that was on Jack Smith early on in the first. So Stuckey to inbound now for Port. Long heave into Crum. Crum into the lane. He'll put up a floater, blocked and knocked away by Whitlow, but a foul. That's going to be Whitlow's first. Team second. That's going to send Crum to the line. Crum already with 2 tonight. So Crum's first shot up and in. Crum, the leading scorer so far. 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. Does a little round the world there. Second shot up and no good. He misses his second shot. Rebound by Whitlow. And he'll get it up to Bell. Jamin Bell now for the Owls. Over to Tessina. Inside to Austin. Back out to Whitlow. He'll put up a shot and in. Nothing but net. Good shot there from Jake Whitlow, number 25. So between him and Austin, they are the only Owl scorers right now. Carlson with the ball, gets it back over to Smith. Long pass into the corner to Boyd. Bounce pass back out to Smith. Smith to Carlson, couldn't handle it out of bounds. Another Gator turnover. And we'll see Lucas Wallace coming in for Jamin Bell. He'll inbound it, and it'll be Tessina working the ball down now for Bradford. Handoff back to Wallace. Gets it back out to Davenport. Little toss back to Davenport. He's going to work into the lane, picks it up. Back out to Wallace. Inside to Austin. Back out to Davenport. Guarded there by Smith. Lucas Wallace now with the ball. He gets it over to Tessina. Back out to Austin. Tessina thought about a shot, pulls it back down. Davenport now. A lot of time in that end. Inside to Austin, it's knocked away. He picks up the ball, kicks it back out to Wallace. Wallace thought about a shot. He will shoot now off the glass and in.
The Owls are hitting their stride now with these.
That was Wallace with 2. So now 10-6 with 1:25 to go in the half. Boyd over to Smith. Smith back to Boyd in the corner. Back out to Smith. Bounce pass taken away by Lucas Wallace. He's on a fast break the other way. Layup. And no, he missed it. They're still scrambling for it. Austin comes up with it. Underneath, wide open layup and in by number 21, Caden Tessina. 12-6 now. We're under a minute to go. Boyd to Smith. Driving baseline, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on number 25, Jake Whitlow, his second. Third team foul. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming in. It's going to be number 32, Bryce Hayden. And we'll see Whitlow go off. It'll be Stuckey to inbound. Gets it into Boyd. Puts up a 3, and it's in!
There we go.
3-point shot from Chase Boyd. It's now Wallace. Moves into the lane. Loses a handle on it. Kicks it back out. And a travel on number 21, Caden Tessina. And we'll see Patrick McMahon coming in for Aiden Stuckey. So 33 seconds to go. Gators down by 3, 12-9, courtesy of that Chase Boyd 3. So Boyd will move it down court now. Back over to Smith. McMahon in the corner. And he will walk. So a turnover. He was guarded very tightly there. I mean, like, Jason, to your point, the defense on both ends has been great. So it'll be Tessina now. 15 seconds to go. Almost walked. Pulls it down, gets it back over to Hayden. Back out to Wallace underneath.
Ooh.
Baseball pass to Austin.
Stuck under the mat there.
A little too hot to handle, and a timeout is taken with 6 seconds to go. Gators down by 3.
The Owls got hot there for a minute. Was able to take the lead, but sort of stalling out here as of late again.
Yeah. Yeah, to credit to this Gator defense, there's really nothing happening in the lane. Yeah, same with Bradford. I mean, amazing defense. There's no room to work for the Gators.
No, it's been fun to watch. They're not chippy, but I feel like they're on the verge. They're pretty aggressive.
Yeah, I think both teams are. Yeah, you're getting a lot of bodies into each other. You know, nothing happening yet, but I could see, you know, if this stays this tight, we get into the fourth quarter, close game, you know, we might see some stuff happening. So 6 seconds to go. Gators will have to move quickly. It'll be Jack Smith inbounding. He's going to be guarded there by Caden Tessina. Looking for help. He'll get a long pass. It's picked off by Austin. Underneath, and a foul. Shot made by number 22, Jamin Bell. Replay on the screen. That's going to send into the line to try to complete the three-point play. That's foul on Smith, his second of the night. Tessina's shot up, and it'll roll in. Gets it into Smith. Back over to Boyd. He'll put up a three. Off the rim, no good. Nearly went. So the halftime score, the Bradford Owls ahead of our Gators 15-9. Look how close this shot came from Chase Boyd. Great effort. So obviously some things that the Gators need to clean up. I'm sure Coach Blaine Moses will be addressing the sloppy passes and, making sure that they can finish here on this end of the court.
A lot of long passes, too.
Yeah.
And knowing how aggressive the Owls are being, boy, you'd think you'd keep it a little bit tighter, but I'm not a basketball coach, so that's not my wheelhouse.
Right. Well, yeah, I think that inbound pass we just saw down here, there was Crum was standing basically on the P at center court. They tried to get it in that far. Braylon Austin steps right up and steals it. Yeah, I agree completely, Jason. As aggressive as this Owl defense is, you can't be making those long passes. You got better passes. You can't do those risky ones. So we have about 9.5 minutes before the start of the second half, and we will take a break and join you then. Okay, we're back here to start the second half. A little bit of stats here from the first. Jack Smith with 1 point. Braden Dibble with 2 points. Chase Boyd with 3. Ian Crum with 3. For the Owls, Lucas Wallace with 2. Braylon Austin with 4. Caden Tessina with 3. Jamin Bell with 2. And Jake Whitlow with 4. So on the court here for the Owls is number 1, Lucas Wallace. Number 12, Braylon Austin. Number 13, Trey Curcio. Number 14, Landon Davenport. And number 22, Jamin Bell. Their starting 5. The Gators starting 5 on the floor as well. Boyd, Smith, Stuckey, Carlson, and Crum. Stuckey now with the ball. Looking bad, knocked away by Austin, picked up by Curcio, kicked ahead to Bell, all alone. It's knocked away by Crum. Great play from Ian Crum. That was an easy layup for Bell. Here's the replay. Great hustle from Ian Crum. Watch it, nothing but ball.
Beautiful.
Great defense.
They've got a deficit to make up here, so maybe that's a sign of things to come.
Wallace to inbound now for the Owls. He'll get it into Davenport. Davenport back over to Curcio. Curcio calling out the play. Kicks it over to Bell. Screen set. Inside to Austin. He'll lay it up off the glass and in. Good finish there from Braylon Austin. So now 17-9 with 6:20 to go here in the third. Boyd ahead to Carlson. Carlson picks up the dribble, a fight for the ball, and a jump ball. That's going to be in the Owls' favor. 6:14 to go.
Picking right up where we left off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Carlson gets into the lane, picks up his dribble, just no help. So Curcio now bringing the ball down. Moves over, hands it off to Bell. Back over to Curcio, wide open 3. He'll take the shot, hits the back of the rim. And Stuckey comes down with a rebound. Gets it back over to Boyd. Boyd pushes it down across half court. Oh, knocked away by Braylon Austin again. He's just waiting in the wings there. He's almost like a cornerback, just waiting.
He is. Ready to jump through out.
So it'll be inbound here from Jack Smith. Looking for them to move. He gets it into Boyd.
You say he's not getting much help there.
Boyd directing traffic. Bounce pass over to Aiden Stuckey. Guarded tightly there by Bell. Gets it over to Carlson. Carlson, long pass back over to Boyd. Boyd bounce pass inside to Crum. Back out to Boyd. 3-point shot up. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Austin. Guarded tightly there by Carlson and Stuckey, but he'll get it out to Curcio. So a good look from Boyd, just couldn't buy the bucket. Curcio now, hands off to Bell. Bell working it around, hands it off to Wallace. Wallace back over to Curcio. Working around the arc. Hands it off to Bell. Doesn't like what he sees. Moves again, back out to Wallace. Wallace into the lane, loses it, picked up by Stuckey. He's going to be stripped away by Austin. This was looking to ditch the ball, but did not see Braylon Austin coming up behind him. Gets it over to Landon Davenport. He'll put up a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound will go right back to Wallace. Smith hits the floor, back over to Curcio. 4:34 to go. Over here to Wallace. He's going to come down to the baseline, back out to Curcio. Curcio, the ball's knocked out, but Wallace gets back on it. Wallace will toss it back to Davenport. Davenport back out to Bell. He'll put up a 3, and it's in.
Stuckey's had a couple of those turnovers where he gets the ball and then he just sort of freezes for a second.
Yeah.
I think the Owl defense sees that and tries to take that opportunity.
Yeah, I thought there on that last one, he could have made a fast break, at least get down to our end of the court.
I agree.
Inside to Crum, couldn't handle the pass, picked up by Wallace. Smith hits the floor again. 3:47 to go. Wallace now with the ball. Pick set by Davenport, down to Austin. Austin now behind the arc. Gets it back out to Curcio. Back over to Wallace. Back to Bell. Bell just hit that 3 for the Owls last time down. Back to Wallace. Wallace stolen right away by Boyd. On a fast break and knocked away and fouled by Wallace.
I was about to say the Gators are giving those guys plenty of time to set up plays back here, not getting much pressure on them until Chase just jumped that route. So.
Yeah, boy, he just took off.
Yeah, he did.
So that'll put Chase Boyd on the line.
Big deficit here, though.
Yeah. First shot up by Boyd and in. So now a 10-point deficit for the Gators, 20-10, with 3:15 to go. Coach Moses talking to Ryan Carlson over on the side. Boyd's second shot up, and nothing but net. That's now 5 tonight for Boyd, the leading scorer for the Gators. Curcio will bring it down now for Bradford. Gets it over to Davenport. Curcio looking for number 10, Miles Hawk. Came off the bench. Bounce pass back over to Curcio. Hawk works into the lane. Curcio bounce pass inside to Austin. Met by Crum. And a travel on Braylon Austin. So a turnover by the Owls. Boy, Hawk. Miles Hawk, number 10 for the Owls. By far the shortest player on the floor right now. Gets it to Smith. Smith back out to Boyd, down in the corner, thought about a shot. He'll get it into Dibble. Dibble will shoot, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Davenport. So Austin now works it down for Bradford. Guarded there by Carlson. Kicks it back out to Curcio. 2:18 to go here in the third. Gets it inside, it's kicked back out to Hawk. He'll shoot a 2, off the rim, no good. Right in the hands of Jack Smith, can't handle it. Carlson comes down with it, kicks it ahead to Boyd. Boyd now with the ball. Get it over to Carlson. Good pick set there by Crum. A shot up and in.
Shot.
Good shot there from Ryan Carlson. Brings the Gators within 7. 1:50 to go here in the third.
Hawk didn't hesitate to take that shot there.
No, he did not. He'll get the ball back. And bounce pass back over to Curcio. Curcio over to Austin. We'll see number 31, Max Warner, on now for the Owls as well. Back over to Hawk. Hawk working it around. Back to Curcio. Back to Hawk. Back to Curcio. I thought Boyd could have jumped that one right there.
Yeah, they're giving him a lot of time here. Try to get this stuff set up.
Hawk now with the ball, guarded by Boyd. Into Warner, he gets it back out. It's taken away by Jack Smith. He'll get it over to Boyd. Under a minute to go here in the third. Gets it over to Jack Smith. Back out to Carlson. Over to Dibble. Back to Carlson. They're slinging it around the arc. Down to Boyd in the corner. 43 seconds to go. Boyd working in, going baseline, loses a handle on it. Knocked out of bounds. And the Bradford Owls will take over. And we'll see number 25, Jake Whitlow, coming back on, and Davenport will take a seat.
We may have the tallest and the shortest guy on the court out here now.
Yeah, Jake Whitlow towering over top of Braden Dibble. Calling for the ball. Hawk with the ball now.
Good play
over here to Warner. Taken away by Jack Smith. Good move from Smith to intercept that pass. 17 seconds. Kicks it ahead to Boyd.
Better figure out what they want to do here.
Back over to Smith. Guarded by Hawk. And a timeout taken by Coach Blaine Moses. And we'll see Aiden Stuckey coming in. We'll see who subs out. With 7 seconds to go here in the third. Bradford on top of the Gators, 20-13. I'd like to thank the Gator Network staff that we have here tonight. Working the center court camera is Connor Valentine. Working the Crow's Nest camera is Levi Howard. Technical director and producer is Dave Bartlett. And I'm Jeremy Morey, and I'm joined on mic here with Jason Okerlund. Jason, your first night on
first
in
night,
the headset.
I'm
what
a
are you
rookie,
thinking?
Yeah, hey, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Just trying to speak intelligently when I might be able to, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah. I was never a basketball player, but we can comment here. Carry on a conversation anyways.
So Stuckey to inbound. He gets it into Boyd. Directing traffic. Under 5 to go now. Gets it back out to Stuckey. They're going to have to put up a shot. A long three. Oh, airballed it. So that's the end of the third quarter. The score 20-13 Owls.
Yeah, this is a different perspective for me, Jeremy. I'm usually, behind the broadcast. I don't put my face in front of the camera when I don't have to, but I appreciate what you and Carrie do on a regular basis. Doug Archer, Andy Young, and all the other guys that get on here and talk. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's something you guys are real good at, and it's fun to listen to. I enjoy doing the broadcast part, but maybe I'll find a new love for getting on here and talking aimlessly.
Well, we certainly appreciate you guys, what you guys do behind the scenes with everything that we see on screen. That's all. There we are on camera. Give him a wave.
Oh,
there we are.
Yeah, there he is.
So, everything that you see on camera, all the graphics, everything, that's all, Dave Bartlett and Jason Okerlund. We could not do what we do without them, so we appreciate you guys just as much. It's truly a team effort, and, let's not forget our cameramen getting these great shots. Tonight with Connor and Levi, our 2 student volunteers. Then during the football season, we had Dan Funk, Daniel Morey, and Jason Stake. Totally volunteer crew that we have. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. And if you haven't, please hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a minute of action. And we are underway in the fourth with Chase Boyd kicking it over to Aiden Stuckey. Couldn't handle it. Ball on the 4. Braylon Austin coming this way for the Owls. He'll pick up the dribble, met by 3 Gators. Kicks it back out to Bell. Back over to Wallace. To Tessina. Now looks inside. It's going to be Austin. Up and no good. A foul on the play. See who this foul is going to be on. Only the 3rd foul for the Gators. It's going to send Austin to the line for 2. That is on Jack Smith, his 3rd. So Austin's first shot up and off the back of the rim. No good. Braylon Austin, the leading scorer here for the Owls, looks to add to that. Second shot in, none of the net. That's now 7 points from Braylon Austin. Chase Boyd kicks it ahead to Carlson. Over to Stuckey. Oh, boy, couldn't handle it, but gets it back. Back over to Carlson. Back to Stuckey. A little frustration coming out of the Gators now.
I was just going to say, you can sense that out there. They're getting
inside to Smith. He puts it up. No, doesn't go off the front of the rim. Whitlow comes down with it. It'll be Tessina this way quickly. Lay up off the glass and in. That's 5 now tonight for Caden Tessina. 23-13. 5:55 to go here in the game. Carlson guarded very tightly there. Stuckey now with the ball, knocked away by Bell. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay Gator basketball. Looks like Lucas Wallace might have been the last one to touch it for the Owls.
Down 10, there's no time to waste. Looks like Coach is starting to get a little fired up as well over here.
Yeah, the Gators really have not been able to buy a bucket. Looks like Ian Crum will be coming on now for the Gators, and he'll replace Braden Dibble. So Stuckey to inbound it here. He gets it into Smith. He couldn't handle it. Turnover. It's going to be Bell, and he'll double dribble. Gators save there.
Yeah.
That was Tessina on a fast break all alone. Yeah, I mean, this JV squad looked great the other night against Coudersport. They put up 40 points against them, and they've only have 13 tonight. So inbound to Boyd. But I guess that's a credit to this stifling Owl defense. Inside to Crum. Kicks it back out to Carlson. Has a tough time handling it. He brings it down. Gets it over to Boyd in the corner. He'll put up a three. It's in. Another net from Chase Boyd. Brings the Gators within 7 with 5:23 to go. 23-16. Tessina into Austin, met by Crum and Carlson. Pass out of bounds and a turnover by the Owls. Might be a turn of events here, Jason.
It might be the turning point. You mentioned it, though. This Owls defense has been very aggressive the whole game. They haven't let up at all.
No, they haven't. I mean, as soon as we get down in that end, I mean, they are on us. Just no room to breathe, really. So over to Stuckey from Boyd. He's trailing into the corner. He'll kick it back over to Carlson. Met there by Tessina. Looking inside, Crum wasn't there, back out to Stuckey. Stuckey guarded by Bell, it's knocked away by Tessina. He still has the ball. And he'll kick it back out to Austin. Austin into the lane, ball knocked away, it's on the floor. A race for it with Boyd and Tessina. Tessina picks it up, and a timeout. Timeout taken by Bradford, so they will retain possession. Great work there from number 21, Caden Tessina. Here it is on screen. Yeah, he just beat Chase out in a foot race. Here's that shot from Boyd in the corner. Right over top of Wallace. Great shot. That's the second three-point shot made by Chase Boyd tonight.
Those haven't come easy for him. He's tried it a bunch. But
yeah. He is the Gators' leading scorer. He now has 8. So we have Smith with 1, Dibble with 2, Carlson with 2, Boyd with 8, and Crum with 3. And the lone fouls for the Gators have come courtesy of Jack Smith. He has 3, but a very clean night for the Gators, as Bradford has 7 fouls. So Tessina to Wallace. Wallace inside to Whitmore. He kicks it back out to Bell. Back out to Wallace. Wallace moving in, looks for Austin, can't quite handle it. Gets it back, gets it to Tessina, puts up a 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Austin on the rebound, put back, no, doesn't go. Smith finally comes down with it for the Gators. Great rebound there from Austin. Oop. Bounce pass over to Carlson.
You got 21 there in the Owls. He's limping a little bit.
Tessina.
I think he rolled his ankle going back down the court.
Yeah, I think you're right. He is favoring that ankle. Smith now will get it back out to Boyd. And we'll see Curcio looking to come in. Can't handle it from Crum. Wallace will pick it up. Yeah. That hit Crum right in the face. He's holding his nose as he's moving down. It's over to Bell. He's going to take a jumper. It's up and off the rim. No good. Rebound by Braylon Austin. Kicks it back out to Bell. Bell calling out the play. Gets it over here to Tessina. Works inside. Gets it back to Bell. Crum seems to be all right now. Inside to Whitlow. Whitlow bounce pass to Tessina. No, it doesn't go. Boyd on the rebound. 3:29 to go here in the game. Gators still trailing the Owls by 7. Boyd looking for something. Gets it over to Carlson. Carlson guarded tightly there by Tessina. Over to Smith. Smith now getting double teamed. He's got Dibble down low. Gets it back out to Carlson. Long pass. It's almost taken away by Austin to Boyd. He's going to work into the lane. Found by Whitlow. Bounce pass to Crum. Up off the glass. No good, and a foul. Foul called against the Owls. That's going to send Ian Crum to the line. That's going to be on, I think, Jake Whitlow. That should be his 3rd. That'll put Crum on the line. Crum's first shot up and in.
That Owl defense, those guys move around so quick. It's almost like they double team everybody.
Yeah.
It's interesting to watch. Fun to watch.
It is very fun. Yeah, every time it's like, boy, there's got to be somebody open. They're double teaming you. Yep. It's just they're moving so.
As soon as they pass the ball, there's another double team.
Second shot from Crum will go in. So that's now 5 on the night from Ian Crum. Gators pull within 6, or within 5.
5, yeah. They've cut it in half. They were down 10.
Yeah, they're working back. Gets it into Whitlow. Down low to Austin. He's going baseline. Met by Crum. Kicks it back out to Bell. To Curcio. Owls really slinging it now. Wallace with the ball. Inside to Bell. And a foul. Foul's going to be called on Ian Crum. That's going to put the Owls underneath. Lucas Wallace to inbound. That is Crum's first. They get it into Bell. Whitlow calling for it. Knocked away. Picked off by Carlson. Pushes it ahead to Boyd. He's across half court. 2:25 to go. Gators down by 5. Over to Carlson. Back out to Boyd. Bounce pass in. It's off his leg. Off of Crum's leg. He gets it back out to Smith. He'll throw it up a 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Austin. And he'll get it back out to Lucas Wallace. 2:10 to go. It's a good look there from Smith. Down low to Austin. He's going to go baseline. Met by Crum. Shot up off the front of the rim. Whitlow with a rebound. He's going to put it back up, and no. Yeah, it'll send Whitlow to the line. That's going to be Jack Smith's 4th foul. 2 minutes to go here. Gators still down by 5. Whitlow with 4 points on the night already. It is up and off the front of the rim, no good. And we'll see a sub here. Jack Smith will go off and Aiden Stuckey comes on. So Whitlow's second shot up and no good. And it's off Bradford last. Trey Curcio. So it'll be Ian Crum inbounding for the Gators. Under 2 to go. Gets it into Boyd. Boyd moves across half court. Back over to Carlson. Carlson bounce pass into Crum. He's going to walk and lay up and in.
Nice.
And 1.
No time to waste here. That was a pretty good shot.
Watch this pass from Carlson into Crum. A good move from Ian Crum. Layup. Fouled. Foul, and we'll see Jack Smith coming back on for Port. Carlson off. I believe that foul was on Braylon Austin, his first. So it'll send Crum back to the line to try the 3-point play. Shot up and in, nothing but net.
How many does he have for the night? He's had a few of them, right?
He's got 8.
8.
So him and Boyd are the leading scorers. Gators down by 3, 1:38 to go. Kicks it back out to Bell. Gators down by 2. Sorry. Curcio with the ball for the Owls. Back out to Bell. Under a minute and a half. Curcio again, just tossing it back out to Wallace. Oh, it's going to be knocked away, but Bell comes back with it.
Little clock management here.
Yeah, Bradford happy to just play keep away. Not really looking to drive the ball, just hanging out behind the arc.
This Gator defense is putting more pressure on him now, though.
Is it a too little, too late? We won't know. Wallace into the lane, down low to Whitlow. It's going to be knocked away by Stuckey, right in the hands of Bell. Kicks it back out to Wallace, under a minute to play. Smith going to challenge Wallace a little bit. Gets it over to Curcio. Bradford very happy with that 2-point lead. Curcio going to walk in. Picks it back up, back out to Austin. Over to Wallace to Bell. Just playing keep away. And a foul is going to be given from Chase Boyd. It's going to send Curcio to the line. 34 seconds to go. Bradford had no intention of
did they waste a minute there?
They wasted over a minute with just hanging out behind the arc. So a full timeout taken here from Coach Blaine Moses.
I'll take the opportunity here to throw out a little pitch here. We talked about the guys behind the scenes, the guys on the mics at all these games. If anybody is out there that has any interest in joining the Gator Network, get a hold of somebody. This is an absolute blast. Like I said, I enjoy the behind the scenes stuff. You guys on the mics, but we have a great time. Great group of guys, great camaraderie. If there's anyone with any interest, please reach out.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're always looking to expand our volunteer base. if you get in contact with us, it's a simple certification process through NFHS online, and then approval from the school board, and you're part of the team. And kind of tell us what you're interested in. If you're just interested in running the camera, if you're interested in, being behind the scenes with technical stuff like Jason and Dave are. Connor's interested, and he's been doing some of that. If you're interested in being on the mic, whatever you are, whatever you're interested in, just reach out. We're always looking for volunteers. And like you said, Jason, it's always a great time. It's just fun.
When
to
we
be
were
here.
on the road for those football games, there was, 6, 7 of us every night going?
Yep.
We carpool together, tell stories, and just have a good time.
Yeah. So here we go, the final 34 seconds of the game. Wallace to inbound. He's a long heave over to Bell. Gators almost going to need to foul. Bradford has no intention of scoring, it looks like. Wallace with he will be fouled there. It's going to be on Ryan Carlson. Gators have fouls to give. I mean, that's 5 team fouls this quarter is going to send everybody to the line, but what do you do? I mean,
that's all you have.
I was going to say this is the best case. I mean, this is forcing Bradford to do something. So this will be Lucas Wallace at the line. His first shot up off the front of the rim, no good. So do you miss this on purpose? Do you try to make it a 3-point game? I'm sure he's going to try to make it.
I think I would.
Second shot up and in. Gets it into Boyd, 25 seconds to go. Gators down by 3. Over to Carlson, back over to Stuckey. Back to Boyd. Boyd over to Carlson. Looks down low to Smith. Thought about a 3. He's going to go baseline. He'll lay it up and it'll go in.
Too little, too late. I figured they'd make it a point to get it to Boyd behind that 3-point line.
So a foul. That's going to be another one on Boyd. That's 2. It's going to send Bradford to the line. 8 seconds to go. Gators down by 1. That is going to put Braylon Austin, the Owls' leading scorer, on the line. He has 7 on the night. So regardless what happens here, still a 1-possession game. Austin's first shot up and in. That's 8 now for Austin. Here's his second shot. Up and no good. Rebounded by Crum. It's on the floor. Come on. Oh, knocked out of bounds by Lucas Wallace. Gators retain possession. 5 seconds to go and a timeout taken by Port.
One last hurrah here.
5 seconds to go. Down by 2. What are you thinking here, Jason? I'm with you. I thought that they were going to either go to Smith or to Boyd down there. I don't know if Ryan Carlson's just not comfortable taking that 3-point shot. He's had a lot of good looks tonight.
He has. He's had more room than some of them, but he's passed the ball off.
Yeah. Selfless. You can't slam a guy for that, being a selfless player.
No.
He's racking up the assists. But he has, I agree, he's probably had some of the best looks of any Gator tonight. So we'll see what they come up with here. Like I said, 5 seconds to go. We have the varsity squad waiting in the tunnel.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Gators back on the floor. It's going to be Jack Smith to inbound. The press is on here from Bradford. He'll get it into Boyd. He's going to have to move quickly. Met by Austin. He's at cross half court. 2, 1. Oh, no.
Whoa.
They call game over.
What? How does that work?
I don't know how that works. The buzzer hadn't even rang yet.
He went up for a shot.
Yeah, he went up. I thought he was fouled. The buzzer hadn't even gone off. And they're calling it. The Gators don't even get a shot off.
Yeah.
A questionable call there from the referees as they walk off the floor. I thought he was fouled, but that will be the final score. Port Allegany drops this game to the Bradford Owls, 25-23.
It'll be interesting when we talk to carry later, see what that explanation was.
Yeah, I'd love to get an explanation on that. But so let's run down through the stats for that game. Jack Smith with 3 points, Braden Dibble with 2, Ryan Carlson with 2, Chase Boyd with 8, Ian Crum with 8. For the Owls, Lucas Wallace with 3, Braylon Austin with 8, Caden Tessina with 5, Jamin Bell with 5, and Jake Whitlow with 4. So as the varsity teams enter the floor and get ready to get underway, we have about 14 minutes before tip-off. We're going to take a break, and we'll join you just before the start of the varsity game. Waiting for things to develop. Throws. Caught! That's caught by Nick Wilfong. Okay, it's going to be Corsetti dropping back. He's got a great ball throw. It's going to be picked off by Jared Funk. He breaks a tackle, but he's ultimately brought down at the 50. Really haven't had an answer for Corsetti up the middle, but he'll look to pass again. It's blocked and tipped. He'll be picked off! That is going to be picked off by the Gators. So it'll be a handoff to Kaiser, and it'll be a reverse this time to Villieu. Good blocking downfield, out across the 40 to 35-30. Cuts it backfield. He's got nobody in front of him. Wow. Out across the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Kellen Villieu. Great run on that reverse. So we'll have some motion here again from Nellis. It'll be a pitch to Nellis. They're going to meet him in the backfield and take him down. Big loss. So Phil Hart out of the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Bliss right up the middle. Moving the pile out across the 50. Bowls a man over, still rolling. Picks up a first down. We'll have a man in motion. That'll be Nellis. Corsetti rolling on our side. He throws it high, incomplete. And he took a hit there from Nick Wilson. It'll be Funk and Villieu. It'll be another handoff to Bliss. He's going to go far side. He finds a hole. Out across the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Aiden Bliss. That's Aiden Bliss. With Corsetti. We'll see Keth in motion. It'll be a fake. It'll be a Corsetti pass. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Pass knocked down.
Great defensive play. So it'll be Kaiser and Bliss flanking Phil Hart. It will be Bliss this time. Right up the middle. Good hole. And he's mowing people under. He's still running out across the 40, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Aiden Bliss.
Wow.
One far side. It is Minnick on the far side. Wagner back to pass. Pressured heavily. He's going to be sacked. That's going to be Tristan Kaiser getting to him first. So out of the I formation. It'll be a handoff to Kaiser. Oh, he's got a hole. He's out across the 45, 40, 30. He's going to stop. Waiting. Cuts back. Look at that. Block. He's going to walk in. Kaiser walks in. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, man.
Wagner looking to pass. He's going to have a bull rush on his hands. That's Kaiser. He cuts outside, throws to the end zone. Jump ball knocked away by Kellen Villieu. It's
It's going to be another handoff to Bliss. Up the middle, he's still running. He's still running out across the 30, 25-20, taken down. And it's going to be a handoff to Kaiser again. He's going to go far side. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Tristan Kaiser. With 30 seconds.
Still time.
So Fricko will kick off. It'll be taken by Postlethwaite at about the 16-yard line, out across the 25. Making a few men miss, out across the 30. Still on his feet, rolls. He's got Bliss out in front of him, out across the 40 to the 45. He's knocked out of bounds. Line, the receivers have been tremendous blocking. It's going to be a handoff to Vayu. Cuts it inside. Makes a man miss. He's going to walk in. Touchdown, Gators. Kellen Vayu. So 2nd and 17 now. Wagner looking to pass. Got all kinds of time. He's going to be pressured. He's going to be sacked. Fumble on the play. And it's going to be recovered by Carson Neely. So we'll see trips high side. It'll be a handoff to Bliss. He's going to go up the middle. Cuts it back our way. He's going to be wrapped up as jersey basically getting ripped off him. He's still churning them legs. Out across the 40. Just bulldozing people. Out to the 44.
We'll have Miller in the backfield. It will be a handoff to Mitchell-Tree. He's going to try cutting it outside. They'll seal it up. They get him. They stopped him. It'll be a turnover on downs. Big stand there from the Gator defense. There's the snap. It'll be a handoff to Bliss. He's cutting. Oh, he's still on his feet out across the 45-40, 35-30. Nobody's going to be near him. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Port Allegany. Aiden Bliss on an amazing 50-yard run. Gets the front. Under center now. We'll see Mitchell-Tree in motion. It'll be a handoff to Miller. He's rocked, and he is dropped in the backfield. That is Carson Neely. We've been calling his name. Miller, number 22, back, and he is joined with Freddie Zeitner. Good kick from Funk. Bounces at about the 10. It'll be picked up by Zeitner out across the 20. And he's taken down there at about the 23-yard line by Jake Causer with Vayu behind him. High snap, handoff to Vayu, right up the middle, out across the 45 to the 50. Makes a man miss. 45-40, taken down finally by number 83, Evan Richardson. A huge pickup from Kellen Vayu to move the
Of Rankin and Keth out here. Corsetti to pass. Knocked down.
And rightfully so.
It'll be Keth. Wrapped up by Jake Causer in the backfield. He lost 8 yards on that play. Stand. Corsetti's looking to pass. He crossed our middle, complete, and it's going to be a first down. That pass is complete to Jacob Henry. Liam Hauver on the tackle. Going to be taken at the 2-yard line. That's going to be Henry out to the 21, 22-yard line and finally wrapped up. Let's see who took him down. 2nd and goal now. It'll be a handoff to Kaiser. Up the middle, tripped up, he's in. Touchdown, Tristan Kaiser.
Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Bradford was coached by John Bernardi, assisted by Lauren Newsom, Jake Shelman, and Andrew Twiller. The starters for the Bradford Owls this evening are sophomore, number 2, Evan Tracy. Sophomore, number 3, Taylor Reese. Sophomore, number 5, Tyler Simmons. Junior, number 11, Marcus Twiller. And junior, number 33, Daniel Marasco. The Port Allegany Gators are coached by Kyle Blackhawk, assisted by Blaine Watson, Kerry Bonner, and Tony Edgel. Your starters for this evening is senior, number 0, Austin Hamilton. Junior, number 2, Isaac Abel. Junior, number 3, Jared Funk. Junior, number 10, Nick Wilfong. And senior, number 24, Jacob Hauser. The officials for this evening are Matt Johnson, James Grumley, and Ray Dauber.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Swamp at Port Allegany High School for tonight's basketball game between the Port Allegany Gators and the Bradford Owls. We just heard from the PA announcer, Jill Stuckey. The starting lineups first for the Owls. Number 2, Evan Triasi. Number 3, Taryn Reese. Number 5, Tyler Simmons. Number 11, Marcus Terwilliger. And number 33, Daniel Marasco. For the Gators, number 0, Austin Hamilton. Number 2, Isaac Amel. Number 3, Jared Funk. Number 10, Nick Wilfong. And number 24, Jake Causer. So as we prepare for tip-off, we hope that everybody enjoyed the highlight clip that we played in between the JV and varsity game. That was a clip put together by the Gator Network for last night's football banquet of the highlights from the Gators playoff run that we were able to cover. The Keystone game, Red Bank Valley District 9 Championship, and then against Wilmington. And we're underway with Jared Funk winning the tip. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton guarded there by Simmons. Gets it back over to Funk. Guarded by Terwilliger. Wilfong now. Gets it back over to Hamilton. Down to Amel. Back out to Nick. Nick working it around. Back to Austin. Gets it to Jake. Jake into the lane. Stripped away by Reese. He's going the other way quickly. He's going to kick it back. Terwilliger up and no good. Rebounded by number 33, Marasco, and he lays it in.
We talked about that aggressive defense that the Owls had in that JV game, and it looks like we're going to expect the
long heave down here to Amel.
Much of the same here.
Puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Amel. Puts it back. No good. Marasco on the rebound. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jason. I think that was a stifling defense down there. It's probably more of the same. Terwilliger now with the ball. Gets it over to Triasi. Back to Reese. Triasi loses his shoe. It's picked off by Funk. Funk moving this way. He'll lay it up off the glass and in.
How many games have you called where you had to time out for a flat tire here?
Well, I think I called one of the youth games last year, and I had to stop. Somebody was tying their shoe right in the middle of the. But no, nobody ever slipped a shoe.
That's probably expected though in a youth game.
Yeah. So Terwilliger now for the Owls. Puts up a three. Triasi and in. So the Owls on top now, 5-2. The press is on and a foul It's going to be called. That's going to be on number 5, Tyler Simmons, his first, team first. So we'll have Nick Wilfong inbounding the ball for the Gators. 6:34 to go here in the opening period. Gets it into Hamilton. Hamilton will come across half court. Met again there by Triasi. Directing traffic, asking for help. Hands it off to Nick. Nick bounce pass down here to Amel. Amel directing traffic. Over to Austin. Austin into the lane, layup, and no good. Now a foul on the Owls. It's going to be on number 3, Taryn Reese. So already 2 here quickly for the Owls. A little confusion there from the refs in the score bench. But we'll see Nick Wilfong inbounding here for the Gators. Long pass into Amel. I'll hand off to Funk. Funk directing traffic. Gonna pull up jumper. It's up and in and out. No good. Rebounded there by Triasi. He's gonna put it out to Terwilliger. Back to Triasi. Terwilliger now. Sorry, number 3 is Reese. Sorry, Reese now. Back out to Triasi. He'll lay it up off the rim, no good. Causer comes down with a rebound, and he'll kick it out to Isaac Amel. He gets it over to Jared. He'll put up a 3, and it's in from Jared Funk. So a tie game now, 5-5. Triasi now with the ball for the Owls. Reese. I'll get that right here. Marasco now. Back to Terwilliger. He'll put up a 3, and it's in. Another by net. And a foul. It's going to be on number 2. That's his first. That is Evan Triasi. That's 3 team fouls already for the Owls. Yeah, the replay on screen from Jared's 3. High arcing shot.
Deep.
That was deep and a high shot. Austin now with the ball. Gets it over to Jared. Now down to Nick. Nick back out to Amel. He's going to put up a 3. It's off the rim. No good. Nick hustling for the rebound. And they'll say it's off of Nick Wilfong. Great hustle. He was going to try throwing it off at Terwilliger. But they award it Bradford ball. So it'll be Taryn Reese inbounding here for the Owls. Gets it into Terwilliger. Moves very quickly now. And a foul called. And we'll see Derek Smith coming in. That's going to be Jared Funk's first foul. We'll see him off. Derek Smith on now. Reese to inbound. Gets it into Terwilliger. And a foul is going to be called on Derek Smith. So 2 quick ones there from the Gators. Gets it in. Marasco over to Terwilliger. Down into Marasco, layup, no good, rebounded by Wilfong. So Nick will bring it down court, across half court, looking for help, gets it over to Austin Hamilton. Hamilton, hand off to Nick. Wilfong into the lane, puts up a jumper off the back of the rim, and a fall. 2 points from Wilfong. They get it into Reese. Taryn Reese now. Gets it back to Triasi, into the lane. Back to Simmons. Simmons looking for help, back to Terwilliger. Reese now. Triasi guarded by Amel. 3:35 to go here in this opening period of the varsity game. Reese thought about a shot. Gets it back to Terwilliger. He's going to go baseline. Layup off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Causer. Or by Amel. Sorry, Amel with a rebound. Gets it down here to Austin Hamilton. He puts up a three. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Reese. By Simmons. Simmons on the rebound. Gets it ahead to Triassi. Terwilliger now for the Owls. Back over to Simmons. Bounce pass to Reese. Back to Simmons. Right in the lane. Layup, and it'll fall. 2 points for Taryn Reese. Gives the Owls a 3-point lead. Quick pass up to Hamilton from Wilfong. He saves it himself. Gets it down to Jake. Back out to Austin Hamilton. Charging in the lane. It's knocked away. Knocked away by Simmons. And Austin Hamilton, the last to touch it. So we'll see Liam Hoover and Braden Babcock and Alex Schott all coming in here. Amel off, Causer off. And Austin Hamilton will go off. So the only starter on the floor right now is Nick Wilfong. So it'll be inbounded here from Simmons. Gets it into Reese. 2.5 to go here in the first. Reese moving quickly, gets it out to Marasco. Back to Reese, puts up a three. Rebounded by Terwilliger, layup, nothing. Oh, Marasco! Great putback there from number 33, Daniel Marasco. A 5-point Owl lead now. Derek Smith bringing it down for the Gators. Looking for help, gets it back out to Wilfong. Wilfong calling out the play. Gets it back out to Smith. Smith to Babcock. And he'll toss it to Hoover. Hoover's going to charge quickly into the lane. He'll be fouled on the shot. That's going to send Liam Hoover to the line. That foul on number 11. Here it is on screen. Marcus Terwilliger for the Owls. That's the 4th team foul for Bradford. Hoover's first shot up and in. And we'll see number 24 on now, Carter Rulio, and Triassi off. So Hoover getting ready for his second shot. It is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Marasco, and he'll hand it off to Terwilliger. Bounce pass up to Simmons. He's going to go baseline against Schott. Reverse, it's blocked and knocked away, picked up by Nick. So Nick now puts up a long three. It's in! Great shot there from Nick Wilfong. Brings the Gators within 1. Reese now over to Marasco, into the lane. It's knocked away by Babcock. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Terwilliger. Into Simmons from the foul line. Pull-up jumper, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith brings it down now for Port, working on Reese. And he'll get it back out to Nick Wilfong. Wilfong looking for help inside to Babcock, can't handle it. And it's out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Gators. With exactly a minute to go here in this opening period. Here you go, the replay on screen. This beautiful shot from Nick. So Marasco now for the Owls. Gets it down to Simmons. He's going to go baseline. Back out to Marasco. All the way across court to Terwilliger. Guarded there by Derek Smith. Going to go in, layup off the glass. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Derek Smith. Long forward pass up here to Hoover. Hoover into the lane. Layup off the board, no good. Rebounded by Rulio. Terwilliger now for Bradford. Gives it back to Reese. He'll put up a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Hoover. 23 seconds to go here in the first. Hoover with the ball. And he'll get back to Alex Schott. Schott looking for help. Gets it back out to Wilfong. 10 seconds to go. Over here to Derek Smith. Smith glances at the clock. Comes in the corner. Well, blocked. It's blocked by Terwilliger. And he just knocks it off Terwilliger's leg, so it'll stay Gator basketball with 1 second left here in the first. So not much time here. So Alex Schott will be inbounding it here for the Gators. Gets it into Nick. He puts up a three off the rim. So close and no good.
That would have been pretty neat.
That would have been great. Close shot there from Nick. So at the end of one, Bradford leads the Gators 12-11. While we have our first break in the action, let's shout out our varsity cheerleaders. Sophia Behringer, she's our foreign exchange student from Germany. Jersey Gamut, Savannah Hart, Lillian Reed, Madison Evans, Madison Dinch, Bella Schaefer, and Madeline Laniger. And the cheerleaders are coached by Terry Austin and Alexis Reed. So in that first quarter, Jared Funk has 5, Liam Hoover with 1, and Nick Wilfong with 5. For the Owls, Taryn Reese with 2, Marcus Terwilliger with 3, Evan Triasi with 3, and Daniel Marasco with 4. So high-paced. We see that same stifling Owl defense that we saw in the JV game. A lot better passes, though, here in the varsity squad.
There are. You can tell. I mean, obviously it's a varsity team, so they're well prepared, but they're not shocked by the aggressive defense of the Owls, and they're able to match them.
Right. So we'll see Funk back on. We have Funk, Causer, Amel, Hoover, and Hamilton on for the Gators. So Simmons will get it into Reese. He'll give it back to Simmons. Simmons into the lane, layup and in. Good work there from Tyler Simmons. Hamilton now with the ball, directing traffic. Moving everyone where he wants them. Over here to Amel, back down to Hoover. Hoover double teamed. He gets it back out to Funk. It's going to be knocked away, picked up by Marasco. He'll kick it ahead to Simmons. Simmons back to Marasco. Back to Simmons, wide open three, and it's in. That's 5 now on the night for Tyler Simmons, and it extends the Owl lead to 6. Hoover with the ball. Down to Funk, guarded there by Terwilliger. See Hamilton cutting, it's over to Amel. Back over to Hoover. Inside to Funk, reverses, no good. Causer comes down with it, still on the floor. Bounce pass out here to Amel. Amel over to Austin Hamilton. Hamilton bounce pass over to Funk. Puts up another 3. Off the rim, no good. Amel comes down with it. A little scrum with Rulio, but Amel retains possession. Over to Hoover. He gets it back out to Hamilton. 6:38 to go. Hamilton back to Funk. Gators slowing it down a bit. Hoover now with the ball. Inside to Causer. And a hack. That's going to be on number 3, Taryn Reese. That's his second of the night. And we'll see number 20 coming on now, Carter Colley. And we'll see Taryn Reese take a seat for the Owls. So inbounding it is Isaac Amel. He gets it into Jared Funk. Over to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Funk. Funk working on Terwilliger. Drives the lane, layup off the glass, and it's in! A good Gator roll there on the hoop. Gets it over to Marasco, now to Colley. Back to Terwilliger. Back to Simmons. Back to Colley. Colley going baseline, pulls it out. Back to Simmons. Simmons back to Terwilliger. Over to Colley. Colley inside to Rulio. Rulio lays it in. Good shot there from Carter Rulio over top of Liam Hoover. Causer with the ball now back out to Funk. Long cross-court pass to Hoover. Back out to Hamilton. Hamilton hands it off to Jared Funk. Funk drives the lane. Inside to Causer. Layup off the glass and in! Great look there from Funk to Causer. Inside to Colley. Layup and in! Carter Colley now with 2. Hoffer bringing it down. It's 21-15 with 4:53 to go in this half. Hoffer, it's knocked away. Rulio knocks that ball away. Ahead to Simmons, puts it up and in. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Kyle Babcock as the Owls are on a heck of a run here, now up by 8 on the Gators. While we have some time also, we'd like to give a shout out to the Gator Big 30 All-Stars. Soccer is Aiden Clark, Austin Hamilton, and Kaylee Bartlett. And football is Yuso Young, Carson Neely, Tristan Kaiser, Aiden Bliss, Nick Wilfong, and Coach Justin Binkowski. Congratulations to our Gator Big 30 All-Stars this year.
Well deserved. We've had a heck of a fall sports season so far with all of our kids, boys and girls.
Yeah.
Volleyball, they went on to the playoffs. Both soccer teams in the playoffs, and obviously the Gator football team taking it to the state final, which was extremely exciting to witness and be a part of. A very small part, but still exciting.
Yes, awesome fall sports for the Gators this year. So Austin Hamilton now with the ball. Back to Derek Smith. Can't quite handle it, but gets it back. He's going to work in the lane. Pulls up jumper from the top of the key. Off the back of the rim. No good. Funk on the rebound. He'll put it back up in. Oh, it doesn't fall. Terwilliger on the rebound. Terwilliger now over to Triasi. Down to Rulio. Back to Terwilliger. Gets it over to Simmons. No, Triasi in and out. Rebounded by Smith. That shot was by number 2, Evan Triasi. Smith now will take a 3. Oh, and he walked. That reminds me, at the end of the JV game, we had a little bit of that controversial call. Speaking with Dan Funk, a member of the Gator Network, it was a travel by Chase Boyd.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why they called it dead and the game over. It was not a foul. It was a travel on Boyd, So a good call from these refs. I know we tore them apart a little bit, and we try not to, but we were just confused. Marasco with a layup and in.
I believe this is the same trio for the varsity game.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah, so.
Yep. So that was, we want to clear up the confusion, certainly on our part, and if there is any confusion from anybody at home. Hamilton now lays it up and in. Great move there from Austin Hamilton to finish. Gators still down by 8. Terwilliger now. Back to Marasco, into Simmons. Back out to Rulio from the top of the key. He'll take a shot, nothing but backboard. Rebounded by Funk. Funk into the lane, layup off the glass and in.
He did all that on his own. He just said, hey, guys.
Yeah.
I got it.
So now Marasco over to Terwilliger, a long 2 and in. So still hanging on to that 8-point lead, 27-19, 2:44 to go here in the half. Wilfong bringing it down, over to Hamilton. Hamilton now back to Funk. Gets it to Nick. Over to Austin.
Lose it.
And it's knocked away by Simmons. Simmons now with the ball. Over to Terwilliger. To Marasco. Triasi now with the ball. Now back to Terwilliger. The 2-minute mark here in the half. We'll see Colley coming back on. Mass changes for the Gators coming. Long 3 from Terwilliger. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Marasco. Kicks it back to Triasi. He'll put up a jumper. It's in. Hoffer to Albany. He'll hand it off to Morey. Morey dribbling around, met by Carlson, ball on the floor. He'll pick it back up. Looking for help. Long pass over to Albany. He'll put up a shot, and it's in from Austin Albany. Carlson will inbound it to Parrish. Now Carlson with the ball. Met by Morey into the lane, layup, and in from Canyon Carlson. Albany will take the ball down now for Team Black. Gets it back out to Adam Hoffer. Hoffer will put up a shot, and in! Good shot there from Adam Hoffer. He is the little brother to Liam Hoffer and son to Carrie. Member of the Gator Network and assistant coach. Canyon Carlson now with the ball. Looks inside to Landon Babcock. He'll lay it up off the glass. No good. Rebound by... It's a jump ball that was between Parrish and Morey. So Austin Albany will inbound it to Adam Hoffer.
Who is that 44 out there?
Yeah, look at that kid. Now Hoffer with the ball. He'll work in the lane. Wide open. Layup off the glass and in. Yeah, this is it for the youth basketball season, unless they try out for the travel ball team. And ball out of bounds. Last touch by White. So it'll be Matthew Morey inbounding to Austin Albany. Still have the varsity players on my mind here.
Yeah, hey, you got to flip that switch.
So Albany will hand. Paced, though, calling the PA for the youth games.
Yeah, get a little break in between plays there.
Yeah, Morey will put up a shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Landon Babcock. He is the son to Coach Kyle Babcock. And Morey will take it on a fast break. He's going to be chased by Carlson. Knocked.
Give him the shoulder.
And Carson Haggard comes up and tries to tug the ball away. And it'll stay black ball, so Albany will inbound it. Gets it into Hoffer. Hoffer will put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Babcock. So Landon, who they call Baby K, will take a shot from the blocks. It's knocked away. I think he was hacked, but no call from Coach Chris Ernst. So Adam Hoffer now will move the ball back down. Gets it over to Austin Albany. He'll hand it off to Matthew Morey. Morey looking for help. Bounce pass over to Hoffer. Hoffer, bounce pass back to Morey. Morey works around, picks it up, back over to Albany. Back to Hoffer. Hanging out behind the arc. He'll go baseline. It's stripped away by Babcock, but picked up by Austin Albany. He's going to give it back to Hoffer. Hoffer working on Parrish. He'll go up for a layup, high off the glass, no good. Rebound by Oliver Parrish. And he'll bring it back down for Team White, moving very quickly. Inside to Landon Babcock. He'll put up a shot and in from Landon Babcock. So Albany will inbound to Hoffer. Hoffer over to Morey. Can't quite handle it. Ball stolen away by Carlson. Long pass ahead to Parrish. And Carlson will inbound it to Babcock. Carlson now with the ball. Works in. He'll take a jumper. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Haver. We'll see both varsity teams are back out on the floor watching some youth ball. Haver pulls up behind the arc, gives it to Albany. Albany looking for help, gives it back to Adam Haver. Haver will take a shot. And mark in this halftime scrimmage. Haver into the lane and hit hard. His glasses hit the floor. So Black will retain possession. Austin Albany to inbound. Gets it into Haver. Will take a little jumper off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Landon Babcock. Long heave down to Canyon Carlson. To Parrish. Top of the key is knocked away by Haver. He'll chase the ball down. He'll move quickly. We're under a minute in this halftime scrimmage of the 6th grade boys. Picked up by Matthew Morey. Shot. Oh, no good. Off the backboard. Knocked away by Haver. And he'll give it back. Again, no guarding outside the three-point line here for the youth program. Over to Parrish. He'll take a nice jumper. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded. It's on the floor. Picked up by Parrish. He'll get it over to Carlson. Carlson back to Parrish. He'll shoot. Air ball. And he'll get it back in. 9 seconds to go. Haver moving quickly. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Countdown going on. He's going to heave one. Is blocked by Carlson right in the hands of Parrish, and that'll do it for the halftime scrimmage of the 6th grade boys. I'm going to take a little break. Sorry, everybody. There was a break in the action. We had to switch headsets. So we think we should be good to go here for the rest of the varsity game. But I'm going to take a little break, and I'll join you before the start of the second half. Okay, we're back here to start the second half. Gators down by 11. They will start with the ball. Jared Funk to inbound. He'll get it into Wilfong. Wilfong will move across half court. Guarded there by Triasi. Down to Amel. Thought about a shot. He's going to go baseline. Going to reverse layup. No, it's rebounded by Reese. By Simmons, sorry. Gets it over to Marasco. Back over to Reese. Back to Triasi. He'll work into the lane. A little floater. No good. And a charge. That's going to be on Evan Triasi. That is his second. So Wilfong will inbound it. He works across half court. Gets it down to Amel. Amel guarded there by Simmons. Works it into Causer. He'll put it up off the glass. No good. Ball comes out. It's still up in the air. Funk comes down with it. He'll take a little jumper. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Terwilliger, and a foul is going to be called. That's going to be on Nick Wilfong. That's going to be his first. So Terwilliger inbounds it to Reese. Taryn Reese moves it across half court, back to Terwilliger. Gets it to Marasco. Inside. Back to Reese. He'll take a little floater and in. Ahead to Amel. Amel into the lane. He'll put up a floater. No. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Still no good. And Marasco comes down with it. Kicks it ahead to Terwilliger. Gives it over to Reese. Thought about a shot. Back to Simmons. Back over to Triasi. Into Reese, a little floater, no good. Terwilliger on the rebound. Back out to Simmons, thought about a shot. He's going to work into the lane. Back to Triasi, wide open three. He'll put it up and in. Down to Amel. Now Gators down by 16. Into Funk. Funk pulls it back out. Now he's going to work back into the lane. Puts up a little floater off the front of the rim. No good. Marasco on the rebound. Ball knocked away by Wilfong out of Terwilliger's hands. Right into the hands of Jake Cosner. He'll kick it back to Funk. Funk to Amel. 5:50 to go here in the third. Guarded very tightly there by Simmons. Over to Causer. Causer over to Wilfong. Back to Amel. He'll put up a three, and it's in! Nothing but net! Great shot from Isaac Amel. Terwilliger now. Over to Reese. To Simmons. He's charging into the lane. And it counts. Shot made there by number 5, Tyler Simmons. See who that foul's called on. I think it was Hamilton. So Simmons' first shot is up and no good. He cannot complete the three-point play. Funk now will move the ball. Funk against Terwilliger into the lane and a block. Block is called against number 33, Daniel Marasco. That's going to send Jared Funk to the line. First shot up, no good from Jared Funk. That foul indeed was on Daniel Marasco. Second shot up by Funk. No good again. Rebound by Amel. Puts it up. Nothing. Marasco on the rebound. And he is fouled. That's going to be on Jake Causer. So now 3 team fouls for the Gators, 2 for the Owls in this quarter. Terwilliger will inbound it into Reese. Owls up by 15. Gets it down here to Simmons. Back to Reese. Back to Simmons. Reese thought about a three. Back to Terwilliger. Over here to Triasi. Into Marasco. Bounce pass over to Simmons. Layup and no good. Rebounded by Funk. Great look from Daniel Marasco. Simmons couldn't finish. Funk now looking for help. Over to Hamilton. He'll sling it down to Amel in the corner. He'll pull up a three. And it's in! Great shot from Isaac Amel. His second three. Terwilliger now. Back up to Triasi. He'll put up a three off the front of the rim. Ball on the floor. Rebounded by Causer. He's going quickly now. Pull up baseball pass over to Hamilton. Down to Nick. He's going to put up a three off the side of the backboard. He gets his own rebound. Inside to Causer. He's going to put it up and no good. Amel on the rebound. He'll put it back up. No good. Amel again puts it in. No good. Amel again off the backboard and a foul. Boy. Great work there from Isaac Amel. Just, I think, 3 rebounds there in a row. Just could not buy a shot. But he will go to the line. That foul's on number 11, Marcus Terwilliger, his second of the night. Amel's shot is in. That's now 7 on the night for Isaac Amel. And we will see Rulio on for the Owls and Hover on for the Gators. So Amel's second shot is in, nothing but net. So now the Gators within 10. Terwilliger over to Simmons. Now to Marasco. Ooh, thought about it, pulled it back. Reese now with the ball. Surveying. Bounce pass over here to Simmons. Oh, down low to Rulio, but a kick. So the Owls will retain the ball. Tried to force it a little bit. So Reese, long pass into Marasco. Gets it over to Terwilliger, into Rulio. Back out to Simmons, he'll put up a three, airballed it. Terwilliger knocks it back in, right into Rulio. And a timeout taken by Bradford. Boy, Jason, what effort by the Owls there.
It went their way, didn't it?
It did, and back to, we had quite a rush of action there. Isaac Amel on the other end, coming in and rebounding, 3 rebounds, puts them all back up, finally is fouled. He, sinks both foul shots, but just a fantastic job by him.
Yeah, he put in some work to get that.
Yeah.
Took a hard fall there, too.
Yeah, he certainly did. So kudos to Isaac Amel. Great work by him. While we have a break, I want to shout out our varsity cheerleaders again. Sophia Behringer, Jersey Gamut, Savannah Hart, Lillianne Reed, Madison Evans, Madison Dinch, Bella Schaefer, and Madeline Laniger. So as action is set to start again, it'll be an inbound here from Terwilliger. He gets it back to Reese. 3 minutes to go here in the third. Reese met by Amel. Down here to Colley. He gets it back out to Reese. Reese over to Terwilliger. A three is put up and off the front of the rim. Knocked away by Funk and out of bounds. Amel, the last one to touch it, so stays with the Owls.
We saw the JV kids come back from a 10-point deficit there late in the game. Let's hope the varsity can.
Yeah. They were down by 15, pulled now within 10. So, Owls starting to do kind of what we saw the JV squad pull and just kind of a keep away game.
Yeah, wear the clock out a little bit.
Yep. Over here to Simmons. I'm going to back out to Reese. Over to Terwilliger. Reese into Colley. Met by Causer. Gets it back out to Terwilliger. To Reese. And they'll reset. Terwilliger thought about a 3. Back to Reese. Terwilliger to Colley. Over here to Simmons. Terwilliger now, 1:50 to go here in the third. Now this is really where, you wish Pennsylvania was kind of like New York and had the shot clock.
I was just going to say that. It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Terwilliger into the lane, pulls it back down. He's going to kick it back out. As shot by Reese off the rim, no good. And a push by Bradford, so Port will take it. It's going to be on 24, Carter Rulio, his second.
Yeah, when it's back and forth, it's easier on me because I don't have time to say anything. But
yeah.
when they're just wearing it out here, then.
So an inbound from Wilfong to Amel. He'll kick it back to Funk. 1:25 to go in the third. Funk, just a miscommunication between him and Nick Wilfong. Passed it right behind the back of Taryn Reese. And the Gators quickly give it back to the Owls. So ahead here to Simmons. Down here to Colley. He'll take a jumper. It's off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Nick Wilfong. So Wilfong will calm it down a bit. Gets it over to Funk. Funk thought about a 3. Gets it into Causer. Causer, turnaround jumper. No good. Rebounded by Terwilliger. He's moving quickly for the Owls. Gets it down to Simmons. Met by Funk and Causer and Amel. Back to Reese. Now back out to Simmons. To Rulio. He'll take a little jumper. Nothing. Right into the hands of Jake Causer. An air ball there, and he'll kick it ahead to Hauver. Hauver in the lane. Back out to Wilfong. Now to Causer. To Funk. Funk. Moving in the lane. Little floater. Does not fall, but he gets a foul. It's going to be on number 3, Taryn Reese. That's his third. Sends Funk to the line. He missed his last 2. 37 seconds to go. Funk's first shot, no good. So we'll see Triassi on and Simmons off for the Owls. Second shot by Funk, no good again. Rebounded by Amel. And it's off a foot, and it's going to be an Owl basketball. Boy, Jason, we have a flurry of action, but just no points to show for it here.
I know it. Reminiscent of that JV game, the way it got started, and it was single digits for quite a while.
Down low to Rulio. He gets it back to Terwilliger. Now to Triassi. Oh, tipped away by Funk.
Funk, breakaway.
Breakaway by Funk, lays it up and in from Jared Funk.
Maybe that's the spark they need.
Terwilliger now. Gets it back to Rulio. Gators down by 8. Last shot up and off the rim. No good. And that'll be it for the third quarter. Port Allegany still trailing the Bradford Owls 38-30.
3 down, 1 to go.
Oof. Yeah, look at that move there from Jared. I thought that Terwilliger was going to foul, but did not. I mean,
since we have a break here, I just want to give props to Pam Fisher and Pat Krantz. I see Pam down here taking some pictures tonight as one of the ones that does the graphics for the Gator Network along with David. I know that him and I especially are very grateful for their contribution to our community and taking all these awesome pictures. My brother-in-law, I did a graphic for him here a few weeks back. And it was extremely difficult to find pictures of his football players online. It's just mainly parents taking pictures, cell phone pictures. So to have Pat Krantz and Pam Fisher at our disposal, it's incredible. Yeah. It's really awesome. And thanks to those two.
Yeah, it certainly is. And I don't think they get the kudos that they deserve. But I'll echo everything you said there, Jason, and I think we touched on it last night at the football banquet that we were fortunate enough to be invited to. Just the pictures and the memories that will be there forever for these kids. It's hats off to both Pat and Pam. So Reese will move into the lane. He pulls it back out. He's met by Wilfong. He's going to come in again. He'll take a little jumper and in. Great shot there from Taryn Reese. Long pass ahead to Hauver. Back over to Derek Smith. Back to Hauver. He'll put up a three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Marasco. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere.
Bowling pins down there.
Terwilliger works in the lane, gets it back out to Triasi, and knocked away by Nick. He gets it right back, gets it to Reese. Now over to Simmons. Terwilliger looking down low to Marasco. Bounce pass into Simmons, lay up and in. Great look. Great finish there from Tyler Simmons. Wilfong now into the lane, loses the handle on it, gets it back over to Hauver. Back to Amel. Amel into the lane, lay up and in. Good work there by Isaac Amel. They get a rebound and in from Nick Wilfong. Four quick ones there from the Gators. Pulls them back within 8. Terwilliger in the lane, pulls it up. Back out to Triasi. He'll take a jumper from the top of the key, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound by Triasi. Back out to Reese. Back to Terwilliger. Reese thought about a shot there. Triasi now. Long three put up from Reese, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Wilfong. 6:20 to go here in the final quarter. Wilfong going baseline. Kicks it back out to Smith. He'll put up a three. It's off the front of the rim. Rebound by Terwilliger. And the Owls will slow it down a bit. Ahead to Triasi. Terwilliger into the lane, layup, and no good. Rebound by Causer. Jake moving quickly now. Kicks it back out to Nick. Wilfong puts up a three. In and out, no good. And it'll be Reese on the rebound for the Owls. That was a great look there from Wilfong. Just wouldn't fall. So he gets it over here to Simmons. Simmons over to Terwilliger. Inside. Marasco lays it up and in. 8 points on the night from Daniel Marasco. And the Owl lead is now 10. 5:19 to go in the game. That's 3 subs lined up over there. 4 subs now at the scorer's table for the Gators. Gets it over to Smith. Smith met by Triasi. Into the lane. Down low to Causer. Causer, turnaround floater, no good. And an over the back. That's going to be on Jake Causer. Marasco is coming in for the rebound. Second foul on Jake Causer. And coming in, we'll have Funk, Babcock, Schott, and Hamilton.
You know, kudos to Causer and Amel there. Boy, they really fight underneath that hoop. They get in there with those guys.
Yeah, they do. They are scrappers. The scoreboard has it incorrectly given to Austin Hamilton, who wasn't even on the floor yet. So it'll be Reese working on Hamilton. Over, now met by Funk to Simmons. Back to Reese. Marasco cutting through. It'll be a pass to him. Back down to Simmons. He's going baseline. Kicks it back out here to Triasi. In the lane, a little floater. Up and in. Evan Triasi having himself a game.
He is. This Owls team, they just seem to do everything right. They haven't had any tough luck here yet.
Shot by Funk. High off the rim. No good. Oh, rebound by Schott. He thought someone was out there. He throws it out of bounds. Good rebound, though, from Alex Schott. 4:25 to go here in the game. Gators down by 12. Terwilliger inbounds it to Taryn Reese. Back to Terwilliger. Over to Triasi. Into the lane. Bounce pass over to Marasco. It's stripped away. Right back into the hands of Terwilliger. Gets it over to Reese. He'll put up a three. Off the rim. No good. Simmons on the rebound. And a push. Coming.
It just seems to bounce their way, doesn't it?
It does. That foul is going to go to number 5, Alex Schott, his first. Yeah, you're right. I mean, every time, a bounce, it just seems to go right into the hands of an Owl. It's right place, right time. So a bounce pass in here to Triasi. Gets it over to Terwilliger. Met by Funk. Gets it into Marasco. He's met by Babcock. He's going to turn around and lay it up and in. Good shot there. That's 10 now for Marasco. Funk gets it down to Schott.
Shot working it in, back over to Braden Babcock. Babcock, it's stripped away, but right in the hands of Derek Smith. Smith over to Austin Hamilton. Hamilton going baseline. Tries to kick it out. It's knocked away by Terwilliger, and he picks it up, and he kicks it back out to Taryn Reese. Reese coming quickly now for the Owls. Hamilton all over him. Triasi now into Marasco. Back out to Reese. He'll take a three. In and out. No good. Marasco on the rebound. Lays it up and in.
I anticipated those guys just starting to wear out the clock.
Yeah, but now they're really,
they're laying
really
it on.
putting it to them.
Yeah.
So a timeout is taken by Port Allegany as they're now down by 16. So let's do some stats here for the Owls. Reese with 6. Simmons with 10. Terwilliger with 5. Triasi with 12. Colley and Rulio both have 2. And Marasco with 12. These are unofficial. This is me tallying it up here. For the Gators, Hamilton with 2. Amel with 10. Funk with 11. Hover with 1. Wilfong with 7. And Causer with 3.
Do you happen to know the Owls' record so far this year?
I do not. No, I do not. But if they play like this all year, I mean, that's going to be a tough out for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, obviously not in the North Tier League, not a league game tonight, but obviously you want to win every one on your schedule. And in the North Tier League, you know.
Still a fairly close neighbor, though. So.
Yeah, another McKean County school. But like Doug and I touched on, you know, last Wednesday night, obviously Otto Eldred, Cameron County, probably the top 2 in the North Tier League coming into this year that you would expect. Down to Amel. Gonna turn around and lay it up off the glass and in! Isaac Amel continuing his great night. They get it in. The press is on here from the Gators. Amel all over Simmons. It's gonna be knocked away. Right into the hands of Terwilliger. It's a 3-on-1. And a travel on Terwilliger. Fortunate turn of events for the Gators. Wilfong will inbound to Funk.
No time to waste here.
No, 2:37 to go. Gators down by 14. Over to Amel. Amel still with the ball. Inside to Jake. Jake, turn around, floater, and in! That's 5 on the night for Causer. Down to Marasco. Back to Terwilliger. Reese now with the ball, met by Wilfong. Working in. And a foul. That's going to be on Nick. That's his second of the night. Timeout by Bradford. Now, Jason, to your question, thanks here to our technical director, Dave Bartlett. He pulled this up. Bradford is 2-2. They lost their opening games to Eisenhower and Warren, and then beat Kane and Punxsutawney.
Okay.
So, close games except for that.
Yeah, tough start getting out of the gate there.
Yeah, they drop one to Eisenhower 63-54, lose to Warren 56-38, beat Kane 39-11.
Wow.
And then beat the Chucks of Punxsutawney by 3, 38-35. The Gators, I think, have only lost 1 coming into this. They're 3-1. Their sole loss to Sagertown in the Sheffield tournament.
Yep.
Ended up losing by 2 after being down 30-18 at half. So this is a Gator team that can play from behind. They're down by 12 with 2:10 here to go in the game. So
and they pulled out that tight game last week against Countersport.
Yes.
Which was exciting to watch.
Very exciting. Exciting to call.
Yeah. I was behind the camera for that one, so.
So it'll be Reese to inbound here for the Owls. He gets it in and it's knocked away by Amel. It'll stay Owl basketball. Great hustle from Isaac Amel. Reese again looking to get it in. Does get it in to Triasi. It's it back. Oh!
Great snag from Simmons. He was contested there by Funk. So Reese will get it back to Marasco, to Triassi. They're working it around the arc again. Just killing clock.
Yep, here comes the keep away.
Where's it in? It's picked off by Nick Wilfong. Gets it over to Jared Funk. He's going to lay it up and in.
Back within 10.
So Triassi now with 1:35 to go. Gators down by 10. And a foul on Jake Causer. It's going to be his third. Just wondering when these were going to start coming. There it is, yeah, just stifling defense there. Nick Wilfong, reminiscent of the football field, just picking that off. Gets it ahead to Jared and lays it in. Terwilliger now. Over to Reese from the foul line, off the front of the rim. It's going to be touched. Oh, right to Triassi. Boy, they can.
I told you that bounce.
And lays it in.
It goes their way.
It does. Yeah, the minute you think that, they knock it out of bounds, there's another owl waiting for it. Nick working on a turnaround jumper. No, airballed it right in the hands of Simmons. And a timeout called by the ref. It looks like Jared Funk is going to take a seat, and Alex Schott will be coming in. 1:05 to go. Hauver comes off, and Hamilton on. And we'll see now number 15, Fabian Shirk, on, and Simmons off for the Owls. So they get it into Triassi. Back over to Reese. Reese across half court. Back over to Triassi. Down here to Terwilliger. Back to Reese. Under a minute to go. Back to Shirk. Now to Marasco. They're just slinging it around the arc again. Back to Reese. Oh, he's fouled hard by Jake Causer. That's Jake's fourth. That's team fifth. That's going to send Taryn Reese to the line.
Who do the Gators have next?
I think they have Oswego Valley on Friday.
So they'll have a few days to break this down, and a lot of things to learn here.
Yeah, absolutely. Home game, I think Friday night against OV. That'll be a league game. First shot from Reese, up and in. 7 on the night for Reese. So we'll see Babcock and Smith in. Causer off, shot off. We'll see Rulio on, and Marasco will take a seat for the Owls. Oh, next up, is tomorrow night, or Wednesday night. They play at Northern Potter.
Okay.
Second shot by Reese is no good. Northern Potter Wednesday, over in Ulysses, and then here Friday against OV. Amel into the lane, layup, no, off the side of the rim. Rulio on the rebound. Underneath, and fouled.
I told you I need one of those little pocket schedules like we used to have.
Oh, those were nice.
They were awesome. Now I'm lost when it comes to this stuff.
That foul is going to be on Nick Wilfong, his third. So let it bring Rulio back down here for foul shots. Gators down by 13. Carter Rulio has 2 points tonight, unofficially. His first shot up and in. Rulio's second shot up, and it'll roll in. 4 points on the night for Carter Rulio. Austin Hamilton now, 30 seconds to go in the game. Charging the lane, layup, and in, and one. Great move here from Hamilton, just charging in the lane. That foul's going to be on number 15, Fabian Shirk. His first, team first of the quarter. First shot up, no good. Rebounded by Terwilliger, cannot complete the three-point play. Gets it ahead to Rulio, bounce pass over to Reese. And fouled by Nick Wilfong, his fourth. Gators down by 13 with 20 seconds to go. I'm not understanding the fouling now, but I'm not a basketball coach.
I'm not either. I'm not a basketball anything, but
So
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's going to be a loss, but it's a hard fought loss. I mean, these guys have put in the work. This is a matchup that's very tough. They're very aggressive, and like I said, as someone that's done a little bit of coaching, there's definitely some takeaways here.
Yeah. So Hamilton will give it over to Amel. He'll move it in the lane and fouled, and it'll count. So Amel adding to his total tonight. It looks like that's going to be another one on Shirk. His second. 10 seconds to go. Gators down by 11. Oh, they have that on Rulio. So Amel lining up for his shot. It is up, and no, doesn't get the roll. Terwilliger gets it back into Triasi. Over to Rulio, down here to Shirk. And knocked out of bounds by Nick Wilfong with 3 seconds to go. Yeah, and I think, every bounce went the Owls' way tonight.
Absolutely.
It just, sometimes it happens that way. It's just not the Gators' night. They'll inbound it to Terwilliger, 2-1. So that's the final. Port Allegany drops the game to the Bradford Owls, 55-44. All right, Austin Hamilton finishes with 4. Isaac Amel with 14. Funk with 13. Haver with 1. Wilfong with 7. Causer with 5, unofficially. Now on the Bradford side, Reese with 7. Simmons with 11. Terwilliger with 5. Triasi with 14. Great game from Triasi. Colley with 2. Rulio with 4. And Marasco with 12. So that's it. Next time the Gator Network will broadcast will be on Friday as the Gators host the Oswego Valley Green Wave. For everybody here at the Gator Network, for Jason Okerlund, Dave Bartlett, Connor Valentine, and Levi Howard, I am Jeremy Morey. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and good night.